Hey everyone,
Hello.
I'm here with Gloria today on Stitch with Lisa Bongean. Why are you here today? What do you got
Because
going
I just couldn't stay away.
on? All right,
No.
Gloria. So, when I am gone to Hawaii, that's coming up soon.
And who's going with you?
You?
Yes.
Yes, we are going to Hawaii. And while we are gone, we had one of our big groups at the retreat house cancel. So we have this big, long, open week. And Gloria and Judy have come up with some ideas to give you guys maybe a deal or some extra sewing. What do we got?
Well, because you're gone.
Yeah, we're gone.
Yeah, we're gone. They're going to play over at Sit and Sew.
Mm.
We have a few for Sit and Sew, but we need more because now we don't have a whole studio full of people.
Right.
So Judy has got this great idea for $25 for this whole day for Sitting and Sew. You get your soup and salad for your lunch. Plus, she has a ton of freebie things.
So she's going to have a party.
Yeah.
And give away some goodies.
She's giving away lots of goodies for all of you. So if you've not signed up for Sit and Sew, you must call the gathering and sign up because Chef Erica needs to know how much soup to put in the pot and how much lettuce to chop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you are one of those people who've already bought 4 where you get the 5th one free, you can still use that. That still works. But in addition to that, because we don't have hardly anybody in our overnights, is we're giving you a special deal if you book 3 nights of lodging. And we call this a girlfriend getaway.
Okay. Last minute.
Yeah.
Run away. Somebody made you mad or whatever.
It's
just come
time
here.
to get away from the significant other.
Yes.
We're going to book 3 nights, and you get the 4th night free.
What week is this?
Oh,
Oh, this is next week.
yeah.
Jesse goes, what week? It's next
Yeah.
week.
So it is September 20th.
Yes.
That whole week.
Yep.
Any of these days.
Yep.
Call and see what we got going on. 920-778-8031 is Judy and Gloria's number. And so finish about the lodging. So any
you can-
night next week?
Yep. Well, any night. If you come and stay Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night's free, and you can sew all day Saturday.
Oh, wow.
You get all that for $600. 13 meals from Chef Erica, and a gift card to the store.
We're trying to keep the help working.
Yeah. A swag bag. If you already got a swag bag, you'll get a project bag. And I heard there's going to be additional goodies and surprises.
Okay. So they're doing something a little extra above and beyond what we normally do, just maybe to entice you to come and hang out. So if you've been on the fence, maybe last minute works for a lot of people.
Yep.
Or
and you
some
get a
people.
lot for your buckos because it's discounted.
Okay. Awesome.
So fill up a room and lodge and sew.
Or come by yourself. We don't
Yeah.
care.
You could be put in a room with other people.
All right. If depending on how popular this is.
But you know what? We do have lots of earplugs.
It's like camp. It's like camp. You hardly spend any time in your room.
No.
You're always out in the main room anyways till you can't keep your eyes open. And you're so tired that you just fall asleep very nicely in those beds.
Or you could be like our friend Darcy, who never goes to bed.
Right. She just stays up all the time.
Yeah. So make sure.
Hey, Dars.
Hi, Darce. We love you. See you on the plane, girlfriend.
Yeah.
So that's my deal.
All right.
Now I'm going back to work.
Okay. Thank you so much for
And you-
popping in.
and
I would get it wrong if I would say something, so I want to make sure we're
Well,
told.
it took us forever to figure this out, so we did it
Okay.
right.
All right. So
Now-
next week, think about it.
Yes.
Because they could come on. What if they only want to come like Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, or Wednesday and Thursday, or whatever? Do you have anything for that?
We can probably make a deal.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Let's make some deals.
All
Let's
right.
get that. Let's keep everybody working.
And bye. We're going to Hawaii.
Yes. So I'm excited today because my friend Val is coming from Vegas. She comes at 5:00. So I'm super excited, and of course I had to go, do all the stuff at home, make sure the new sheets are on the bed and all that kind of stuff. But I'm super excited she's going to be here. She's going to go to the Packer game on Sunday night. So she's hanging out with me here, and we have a video to do on Monday that is the last step for Meet Me in the Garden. So we're doing the finishing a little earlier than you, but I love seeing all Meet Me in the Garden posts. Some of you are just overachievers and have it all done already. That's amazing. And that's cool because we give you the rulers. There already are videos for every one of the rulers that you need to make the quilt, and with Val's directions and her cutting. It's super cool, and I love that you're sharing your quilts because, not all of us want to wait a month. Some of us that, you only sew one project at a time. So to work on it and keep going is awesome. Now, Jessica has something special for you guys, and I think it went up yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. But everybody was seeing all the cool sweatshirts that we have, and she decided that she'd put one more order in for them. Now, there are 3 colors. They are Dusty Rose, which is this color, Light Pink, which is this color, and then Mustard, which is this color. And then on the website, you can choose what design you want. Like, do you want stitch? This is what's on the back of stitch. And then, or if you just want the big logo with all the tools and the quilt block on. Or the wool one has Primitive Gatherings on the back. So you have 3 color options and 3 design options for the sweatshirts, and they will only be up until October 2nd. So it gives you 2 weeks yet to get that order in before we place them. They will ship in November, so if you need them as gifts, that will be a good option. And I think I got that all right, Jessica, right?
You bet.
Awesome, I got one right.
They're $50 a piece.
What was that?
They're $50.
$50 each. They're really nice too. So I always like to order a little size bigger because I like baggy things. I don't like tight things. So keep that in mind how you like your things to fit. Okay? Now we also have, we're going to talk about mugs for a minute before we get to our really cool trunk show. So we have, everybody's like talking again that we are already sold out of our mugs. So this is our Christmas mug, and Jessica is going to do a second round of these to order. They won't ship until the end of January, and it's just the mug. This is all that you can order, and it's just this mug. So if you can wait until January for your mug, you can pre-order that, and we will get that out to you. If you don't want to wait that long, and you still want a mug maybe to give away as gifts, look at all these cool mugs that we just have up on our website, and they will start shipping November 1st. So that's another option. This is my favorite color right here. I love this one. So these are not holiday, they're not dated, they're just sewing related. Whether you're sewing or hand stitching, those work. But I think Kaylee can flash the different colors that we have available, and there's probably really nice pictures on our website. But 2, 4, 6, 8 or 9 different colors, 8 different colors that you can choose from. So get those in as well, because those are limited numbers. We ordered, say we ordered 60 blue mugs. When the 60 blue mugs are done, we're not ordering this again for a while. So those are limited. Just keep that in mind. Now, because we're going to Hawaii and going to be gone for a while, we are not going to have another live until October 13th. Now, I know that seems like a long time, but when we're gone, we here at Primitive Gatherings have a new POS system and website that is this close to being done. So that's what they're going to work on when I'm gone. Like, Kaylee needs to update all of our photos and get some of that stuff going. So she'll have almost 3 weeks to work on that and to get that website up, because we all know our website right now isn't the best. The search engine is horrible to search for something. And I know, because I use it too. When I'm looking for something, I can't find it. But we are in the process of just finishing up this website. So I gave them permission just to solely work on that, and you guys are just going to have to be patient and wait for us to come back on October 13th. And we will come back with a vengeance. We have a lot of new things coming up for the new year and to finish up the end of the year. And we'll start talking about all that stuff and let you know what we have planned. Okay, I did not mention that we have some prizes today. So we have a panel of autumn gatherings. I was going to say flannel gatherings. A panel of autumn gatherings, a charm pack, and then what else, Jessica? Are just 2 gifts today?
I was thinking a couple patterns, like a little pattern pack.
Okay, and a pattern pack of some of the fall quilts. We'll put that together. I also want to point out, if you didn't know this, new on our website is 2 different cross stitch needles from Primitive Gatherings. There's 12 needles in each one. Why 2 different ones? Well, we have a standard one, like the normal cross stitch one, and then we have a fine one. So if you're one of those that do all that real little stuff, the fine needle is what you're going to want for that when you're working on those small counts of linen. So I just wanted to mention that we had those needles there as well. All right, I only have one more thing to talk about before we get into the quilts for today. Do you remember Heartfelt Gatherings from the Fat Quarter Shop? I was stitching along with them, and this is a picture of my quilt. All finished. This is on eBay right now to be auctioned off for Kimberly's Make-A-Wish Foundation. So if you want to go on there and find this, you can bid on this quilt and you can own it. It's not as big as what Kimberly did. I did a miniature version, so mine is about 40 by 40, I think, somewhere around that size. So a nice little quilt for decorating for Valentine's or to give to your granddaughter or whatever. But I made that completely by myself. The guys here quilted it, and I even tried a fancy edge on the binding, like piping in there. I don't think I'm going to be doing too much of that. So if you get this, please forgive me. It's not perfect. Sometimes I like to try things, and this was the perfect opportunity, and it's awesome. Okay, so go see what that, I think it's over $400 that this one is going for right now. So hopefully we'll make some money for Kimberly's charity. All right, so before I get into the quilts, do we have any questions or comments before we start showing?
I don't have any.
All right, so you have no questions for me. Perfect. I like questions, though, to tell you the truth. Okay, so we're going to start with the quilts. I think Jessica's going to come and help me. Now, we are super excited here about fall. It looks so warm and cozy. These quilts are coming back from the show, so we have them corralled all at one time before we put them back into the store. So we thought we'd show you one more time. We have all the kits ready for these. All the fabrics are here. You can order backings at the same time if you want a kit for some of these that we're going to show you for 20% off if you do it all at the same time. So that's a nice perk as well. Anything else I might have missed?
No.
All right, look at Jessica's pretty dress. Isn't that beautiful?
Amazon.
Amazon. I
Pulled
don't shop.
me in on their ad.
Yeah, oh yeah, okay. All right, so let's start with this one right here, Wisconsin Autumn. So this is a 9-patch quilt. Nobody's too good for a 9-patch, I say, and this is a super fun one.
I actually made this one.
You did, good job. So this one's 76 by 96. Beautiful, beautiful.
Kitten pattern is 174.
Okay, are any of these available as downloadable patterns yet, or don't we know?
That I'm not sure.
Okay. So we are upping our game on downloadable patterns too. They'll be working on that too when we're gone. So let's talk about the one behind me next, because I'll always forget the one behind me. This is Swirling Leaves. It is 100 by 100, and it is so beautiful in person. I hope it shows up how beautiful it is. All these colors are so rich for fall. If you need a big easy quilt, that is one of them. Okay. What's next? What's that one?
This one I think
Oh,
is
dark version of Autumn on the Farm. So believe it or not, this is a panel quilt. So you're just cutting this out and sashing everything and then making some half square triangles and star blocks. So not too much piecing on this at all, but doesn't it look like it's really appliqued? Like you can't tell that it's not really appliqued. So if applique is not your thing, this might be your thing. We've sold lots of these.
This was, I think, the most popular at the show.
Yeah, so it comes in a light and a dark version, so we'll show you both of those. The size is 49 by 58, so perfect for that accent wall in your dining room, in your living room.
And the kitten pattern is 111.
There you go. And if you do, I think we have pattern onlys as well for some of these too.
Yep.
If you already have
The panel.
the panel already. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. Thanks, Alicia. She's the one that came up with that one. All right, Falling Leaves is 98 by 98, another quilt Jessica did.
My husband cannot wait to have this on our bed.
Yeah. Jake has my version of the green one like this, like the summer version, and we love this quilt so much. Jessica made it into a fall version, and this is like a weighted blanket. This one is heavy. I don't know why you got. I don't
love
know what's
the weight
in
though.
this one, but yeah, it's pretty heavy for some reason. I think because you washed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It washed up great though.
Yeah, this one's been washed, so you see how you see the quilting a little more on it.
It had a lot of dog and cat hair on it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, now on this side over here, put them over here. All right, this might be like, I can't tell sometimes, like number 2 favorite of all the quilts. But I just love this design too. It's just so versatile with any kind of combination of fabrics that look good together. So this one is called Autumn Morning. And you see how it kind of has a circular pattern to it from a distance? But it really is really easy to execute with that stitch and flip corners.
Mm-hmm. I think we originally did this out of Lakeside.
Yeah, we did it in the blues from, I think, Farmer's.
Okay.
Farmer's Son flannels with the blues and the grays and the creams.
And Jerry did it in the 30s prints.
Yeah, so if you see this, sometimes we get a really good pattern and we want to make it in several different colorways because they're just fun. All right, so next up, let's do this one. We'll do Doug's last.
Okay.
This one is so cool. Garden Mums. Now, this one was made by Mary Holmes, and this is flannel and it's needle turned. So she needle turned applique these little blocks, and this one is a recreation of a antique that I have. You know what? We should show the antique quilt.
Where is it?
I know right where it is.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 seconds. Talk while I'm gone.
What am I supposed to talk? Hey, how about if I give away a prize?
Yeah, give away a prize.
How about that?
Sure.
Do you have one?
Yeah, sure I do.
Perfect. Anne Little, you are the winner of a 5-inch, I'm drawing a blank, Autumn Gatherings charm pack. Please send us your information at store@primitivegatherings.us and we'll get that out to you.
They want to know if they could buy just this.
Yep.
Without the kit.
Yep.
So maybe repeat that.
Yep. Panels are available in light and dark.
Yes.
Yep. Light and dark for these. All right, let's just show the panel so they can see it. So that's a panel, real simple. And then you're just gonna cut these apart as careful as you can.
Yep. Make cute pillows too.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so I want to show you, like I collect antique quilts if you didn't know that. And part of the fun is recreating it. So this is the original Garden Mums out of 30s. So do you see how we made it a little smaller? But we pretty much left this as is. We didn't like do too many things different to it. We'll show you the other one again too. But you know, we use different different colors in there, but the pot and the square, we kept that the same in ours. But how sweet is this? Like when I saw this, I'm like, we need to redo this. And then when I had that fall line, I thought, oh, garden mums are fall flowers, right? And if you live in the Midwest, mums are, everybody's got to ditch the petunias and bring out the mums here. The mums and the pumpkin. So let's show that one again once. Just so they can see it again. Just so you see the difference, how we quick flash them up. There we go. So see that? We kept everything the same, just made it a little smaller. But how pretty is that?
The quilting is actually very similar to.
Yeah, she tried to replicate it a little bit. And so I hope that person who made that quilt back in the 30s is looking down on us saying, good job, girls. Thanks for, and I'm sure that's probably a pattern from one of the, like magazines or the Kansas City Star or something like that. All right, so this is my favorite. And I made this one because I always get to pick the one I want to make, but I love this star block. All right. Super easy. We have kits available for this for how much?
$119.
$119. And remember, if you buy backing, that's 20% off the backing fabric, and we'll pick out one in the line that looks good with it, okay? So, and if you have a color preference or anything like that, you can always put that in the comments of what the girls, any directions that can help the girls pick something for you. All right, now this next quilt uses every piece of fabric that's in the whole line. So this one is called Potting Shed. So super fall, super fun, super easy. Nick even made this quilt. He didn't make this one, but he made the Christmas one. So, yep. But kits are, do you know how much those are?
It's just a fat quarter and
fat quarter tower.
Fat quarter tower and binding fabric.
Yeah, so not too much on that one. All right, so those are all the Primitive Gatherings design, and then Doug Lico also made one with just like 12 fabrics?
Nope, these are 20. This one is 20, so
okay.
This is the lap size.
Okay.
And then he's got 3 versions, which is the baby, the lap, which I believe is like 64 by 80, and then there's a king size version that uses 48 fabrics. This one is 20.
Okay.
And this is the one that we have a kit for.
All right, so $95 for the kit and pattern,
and
all impressions.
Yep. And of course, if you want a bigger one or whatever, just let us know in the comment section, and
right,
we can definitely accommodate that.
Right, and that kind of reminds me of Turning 20. Do you remember when Turning 20 was all the rage? Well, I love that pattern because it really shows off a fabric line and makes it
all over.
Yeah, and easy, but yet still cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for a simple pattern. Yep. Okay, so do we have another prize to give away? The panel? Any other questions do we have?
Well, yeah, we have a couple questions. We have 2 prizes to give away.
Okay, 2 more prizes. Sarah Hardy Wilcox, you are the panel winner. And then we have 2 packs of fabric. So let's just do this, Jessica. Let's divide them into 2. That one, and that one. That one, and that one.
Sure.
I'm missing one. Oh, here we go. Okay, big quilt. Let's put a big one here and there. There we go. 2 sets of patterns. Okay. So this one goes to K. Shire Beak.
Okay.
What's the matter?
There's a question on here, and I need to see the back of the pattern.
All right, and then what's the questions?
The question was, what size triangle paper is needed for the swirling leaves? And you need 3 packages of the 2.5-inch triangle paper, and that is an option underneath the pattern. So if you go to swirling leaves and you just want the triangle paper, or you want the whole kit and caboodle, you'll get, when you hit triangle paper, you'll automatically get those 3 packages.
Okay, so they've pre-done that for
yes.
you. That's nice.
Yep.
Right, and remember on our website, you have to click like all the boxes. Like if you don't want it, you still have to say no. All right.
Yep.
And that makes it easier. So once you get that, then it makes more sense. But you only have to put up with that for a little while. Okay, so then we have another set. Do you have another question?
Do you starch the panel before you're going to sew it back together?
What do you think?
I would say yes, because you're starching everything else.
Yes, and it's going with everything else. Because it's technically not applique, it's just a piece of fabric. And if it was just big square blocks like that and there was no other piecing, then you wouldn't really have to. But because there's piecing in there, I would do it.
Yeah.
Okay?
And then do we have a video on needle turning?
No, but we are going to. One of the things coming up that we're going to do coming forward is I'm going to do a free sew along, a wool one, and then I'm also going to offer a cotton needle turn version as well. And we'll get Mary or Joanne or somebody different ways. Maybe we'll have a couple people show you how to do it, because there's so many different ways to needle turn applique. And I'll show you the way I like to do it, but I really like a lot of different versions, because then you can pick what works for you, because one thing doesn't always work for one person. So we will definitely do a video on that, or a live or something. Who knows? We'll do some videos. Okay?
And I think so too, on the topic of videos, for our new website, we're going to be able to link videos right underneath the product. So if you see triangle paper and you're not exactly sure as to how to use it, we'll actually have a link right there that'll take you to a video on how to use triangle paper. So it'll be a lot more interactive for you.
So like if I do a project and I do a video on it, you can put that in there on a how to. That is going to be so good. See, it's all going to be worth all the headaches. All right, so one more prize pack?
Yeah, we keep getting the question of, do you starch flannel?
Okay.
Keep asking that over
Yes.
and over again.
So let's just take a minute here to talk about what we starch and what we don't starch. All right. So you never starch wool. All right. Don't starch your wool for your appliques. Never starch wool. So move that out of the picture. So now all we have left is cotton and flannel. All right. Now, if let's say you're making big blocks of wool applique on flannel or a cotton, and the blocks are big and they're just going together, I would not starch those, because there's no piecing going on. Example would be Twilight Garden. I did not starch the fabric in Twilight Garden because they're just big applique blocks that were 18 inches that were being sewed together. Now, when you have flannel and you're doing piecing, yes, this is when you starch. Anytime you're doing patchwork, anytime you're doing smaller things, you do starch flannel. Then cotton, same thing. If you're going to use it as applique backgrounds, you don't have to starch it. Anytime you're going to piece something, then you starch it. What about backing? I do not starch my backing. So you can if you want. I feel no need. All these quilts have been starched and the backings have not, and they wash up beautifully and they'll shrink harmoniously. You don't have to worry about the top knot shrinking and the bottom shrinking. They shrink together because of all the quilting that we have in there. But make sure your quilting is kind of an overall nice uniform-ish, don't be leaving big gaps in your quilting areas and stuff like that. So did I answer that good, or do we have any more questions on that?
I think so. Good.
Awesome. All right.
Did you have one more winner for us?
Yep.
Oh,
There she
Sorry.
is. Pam Lowry, you are the last winner today of a half a pack of patterns for Autumn Gatherings quilts. We'll get this out to you. Follow the directions on the screen and email us all your information. And I think that's all we have for you today.
Yep.
All right, everyone, guess what I need to do? I need to pack. So I got to start packing. I'm working on a few more things before All Things Pumpkin this weekend on Saturday. So if you want to come hang out with us on Saturday, we may have 1 or 2 spots left, but not many. I know we have like at least 25 people in there already.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to come out and do a project with us, it's always so fun to hang out. All right. So take care, and I won't see you for a long time, but watch on the Stitch group, because I might post 1 pic a day during my vacation, just so you don't forget about me.
We still have shop talk next week.
Okay, so you're going to do shop talk yet?
Yep, just next week, Tuesday.
All right. Then we're going to go
Radio silent.
radio silence for about 2.5 weeks. But don't forget, I'll put it on your calendar. October 13th, we will be back. All right? Just wish us lots of luck, that we get lots done, and we come up bigger and better than ever. All right. Take care, everyone. Happy Thursday. Have a great weekend. Bye now.